Midnight hums a secret in a corner of the room. A whisper swims through velvet like a ghost behind the bloom. A silhouette is swaying with a cigarette of doom, and the trumpets talking riddles about a story they assume. Ooh, the shadows in the blue, they're dancing like they knew every hidden truth that slips between a liar's lips. And they're watching me and you. A glass clinks soft and hollow like footsteps on the run. There's laughter with no owner and a crime that's never done. The piano plays a question that the answers always shun, while the bass line stalks the ceiling like it's hunting someone. Ooh, the shadows in the blue, they whisper what is true. They curl around the light like a secret in the night, and they're closer than you knew. Every note's a clue, every breath's a chase, every look's a mystery I'm too scared to face. Pour another whisper, let the darkness drift on through, 'cause the night won't tell its secrets, but the shadows, oh, the shadows in the blue. So we'll stand tall for change, break the silence with a roar. Every step we take together opens up a brand new door. With a fire in our hearts, we'll light the way ahead. In the name of love and justice, let our fear be shed. In the face of doubt and darkness, we'll build a better way. A tapestry of voices rising up to seize the day. Hand in hand we'll walk this journey, no one left behind. With a rhythm of resistance, we'll forge the ties that bind. So we'll stand tall for change, break the silence with the roar. Every step we take together opens up a brand new door. With a fire in our hearts, we'll light the way ahead. In the name of love and justice, let our fear be shed.
El elden, yürek yürekten üstündür. Benim elim sende, senin yüreğin kimde? Canını mı acıtıyor yoluma ektiğin dikenler? Güller serpmiştim oysa ben, sen gelirsin diye.
Talking loud in the nighttime air, voices clash, we get louder.
so loud. Unity in discord's tide. Witness as their worlds collide. Howling up in the midnight haze. Everybody's offended, each one's ways. We're offended to offended, that's the way. Unite with the things we say. We say. We say. We say. We say. We say.
Yes, my mother twitted my fucking temples.
Get out of here.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to We're Offended, You're Offended. I'm Kim. This is Tyler, and it is Saturday. Hope everyone's had a fantastic week so far and enjoying your weekend. If you are in the Manitoba, Winnipeg area, it's been very blizzardy, so super fun. To anybody who is new here, hi, hello, welcome. Don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down below. And thank you for clicking on the little button to come sit with us and listen to the craziness going on in the world today.
Yeah, so some big breaking news. Chris Barber's famous or infamous, I guess depends what side of the autism spectrum you fall on. His truck will not be seized, as far as I understand. So that is a good day for Canada. It is a good day for. I hate this new update from Google. It's straight the
Why?
doo-doo. It's doo-doo. Well, because so when you pull down and then you get like you either have the side that shows all your notifications, and then the other side that shows all your settings.
Volume. Yeah.
So you can't switch between the two. You have to clear all your notifications if you're on that one. And like you can't switch between fucking Google. God damn. It's annoying. Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about that. Like I said, Chris Barber's truck will not be crushed.
Good. Because that would have been very sad to see Big Red go through that.
Yeah, and also this is coming out of Alberta. Well, I guess with the decisions that came out of Alberta, where they are protecting children. Skate Canada says that it will no longer hold events in Alberta because of that transgender legislation, which just shows how deranged these people truly have become. So,
what do you mean by that?
Well, we'll get into it. It's funny
Okay.
you ask, because we're going to get right into that and much, much more. But before we do,
They don't produce anything. They don't do anything.
ooh, what is this? What? November 4th. Why is that so long ago? Anyways, hello. Let's get right into this. So yeah, we have this, I guess, just starting off. And of course, Merry Christmas to all you people celebrating Christmas. If you're not celebrating Christmas, politely leave. If you say happy holidays, no. Let's get some things right here. Right now. Right now.
No.
We celebrate Christmas in this country, okay? Whether you're Christian, whether you're an atheist, whether you're blah, 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 insert what you want, even Mormons, even you creepy little freak Mormons, even you guys are allowed to celebrate Christmas, even though you guys are a little messed up. Merry Christmas, GT. Merry Christmas, everyone. So, yeah, let's get right into this. So, this is a fantastic piece of Christmas cheer. So, this is from the Western Standard. So, a court has blocked bid to seize Freedom Convoy organizer Chris Barber's truck. An Ontario judge has rejected the Crown's attempt to permanently confiscate the truck of Freedom Convoy organizer Chris Barber, dealing a setback to prosecutors seeking to seize what the court heard is his main source of income. The Ontario Court of Justice.
Assholes. Like, even the fact that they were trying to do this, they're just, it's so disgusting.
It shows how powerful symbols are, but I'll continue after I finish dying. So the Ontario Court of Justice dismissed the forfeiture application targeting Barber's 2004 Kenworth long-haul truck known as Big Red, which he uses to support his family. The Crown argued the vehicle was offense-related property stemming from Barber's role in the 2022 Freedom Convoy protest in Ottawa. Court records show police have directed Barber where to park the truck during the protest and later instructed him to move it. Yet, prosecutors still pursued its permanent seizure. The judge's ruling brings the forfeiture proceedings to an end, at least for now. Barber said that the decision was a relief, calling the attempt to take his truck an unjust punishment for peaceful protest. Yes, I 100% agree. President John Carpe of the JCCF, if you guys don't know, they are a nonprofit. I encourage you guys to go and donate to them because they have been doing absolute incredible work to defend Canadians. And this is actually the one institution that I think the right has that is actually a legal fighting mechanism. The left has all its, its creepy, gross tendrils in everything. And the JCCF does fantastic work. So I would encourage you guys, if you want to make a donation to them, of course, please, I would encourage you.
Every time someone talks about like creepy tendrils, it reminds me of that thing from Baldur's Gate 3. That like squid looking guy.
Oh, the Illithid.
Yes. That's what I think of.
So President John Carpe I'll start that again. President John Carpe said asset forfeiture is an extraordinary power that should not be used to penalize Canadians for exercising the right to peacefully assemble. All right. So what JT says, so the fact they ever considered taking Chris' truck shows how totalitarian they are. It shows how powerful symbols are. And as you said, Kim, like, look, that thing has Canada plastered all over it. The symbolism in that, and that's what these guys don't understand, or they do, and they just want to make the point. Like, they really wanted to drive home the point that we will actually destroy Canadian symbols. Chris's truck is now a Canadian symbol.
Mm-hmm.
So in their vindictive minds of punishing a constitutional right, they felt that, you know what will really show them how much we're in control, as JT alluded? Let's destroy their symbol, not a Canadian symbol. Look at how like that symbol would mean that, honestly, Canada doesn't exist. That's what that really means. That they would destroy a symbol of peaceful protest. That's what they would do. So, happy to hear that that decision came forward, and now,
yeah,
Chris can, just carry on, maybe, just kind of fade off or I don't know, maybe he like doubles down now. I personally hope that he would double down and really start pushing on this stuff.
I mean, yeah, but I can understand too that after all these years of the crap that he's gone through, he probably might just want to just leave me alone, please.
Well,
I don't know.
It's that momentum. It's the momentum that's needed. And I give a lot of crap. I'll try not to swear. It's Christmas.
Christmas.
You want to make some sandwiches? Um,
Santa.
the one thing that the left is very, very good at, they're very good at organizing. They have a lot of institutional and cultural influence. The right has the tendency of, okay, we did this thing, now that's it. Like we did the thing, time to go home. The left is always so willing just to keep pushing. They're pushing for something. They're always pushing. The right is always kind of the side that's going, you know what, things are pretty good, let's not rock the boat. And the left is going, everything sucks here, we need to change it. So they're the ones.
We need to sink the boat.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where, looking at this, okay, great. Now what? Now what's the next move? Like, genuine question. Anyone else? What is the next move? Is it getting out there more? Is it protesting more? Is it making sure that you are actually exercising your rights and willing to fight for them? Because sure as hell, the left is willing to die for them. And that is where I think a lot of the conversation, I think, needs to go. The right has to coalesce around something. The great thing with the right is in response to the death of oh God, let's speak English for a second.
Today, Junior.
Because the right is just this hodgepodge of disparate or dissenting views, I would say actually the assassination of Charlie Kirk was the most effective assassination, I think, in North American history. It was the most accurate assassination.
What do you mean by that? Most accurate?
Look at the right now. Look at them. You have former leftist crackpot conspiracy theorists who said anything and everyone, people in maroon shirts, killed Charlie Kirk. Even after her meeting with Erica Kirk, Candace Owens just started, going insane. Hold on. I think I messed up how I said that.
Why does your mic sound weird all of a sudden?
Why does my mic sound weird?
Yeah, you sounded like all of a sudden you were super far away.
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes it does that. I don't know if something's unplugged. Oh, jeez, I just punched myself in the face.
Well, that's better. Now you're loud. Okay.
But in the response of Charlie Kirk being assassinated, people like Candace Owens have gone completely unhinged.
Yeah, I never thought that was possible for her to go even more unhinged. But
so the right is ripping itself apart right now. The Jeffrey Epstein stuff, what we see going on in the States. In Canada, we have pro-separatists in Alberta that are willing to nuke their own abilities to actually fight something. It's like it's like there's this giant monster, okay, that is the Liberal Party. This not homunculus, but this like Hecatoncheires looking thing that's bearing down on everyone. And there's these little dumb factions. Alberta separation. You look at 1BC has basically imploded. That's just a few. And they're going, you know what? I know there's that big looming monster that's going to like cut all our heads off, but I'm actually going to third party this shit so that I can try and subvert and install my own thing. It's like I said, that Charlie Kirk, that shot did more than just end a voice. It almost ended a movement. TP USA is in absolute disarray. Candace Owens is just lighting more fires.
They would have thought
just had they just usurped themselves.
What does that mean?
They had the voice of Dallas Brody, who was doing fantastic work, who was eating, as I said, would be eating the conservatives' lunch. And then what did they do? They shot themselves in the face. proverbially speaking, that someone else came in and usurped her, took her out of her position. So 1 BC is done. Now what?
See, I was feeling after the Charlie Kirk thing that this was the time that people on the right were going to stand up more, that they were finally going to stand back and start fighting back. I mean, not with violence. I'm not saying that, but like just actually standing up and doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But it's like it just shows that power vacuum that was created, how monumental turning point was, that all of this stuff in the wake of it kicked off. So whether like people like him, well, I don't know, I don't want to kind of segue into like a different segment, but the right has to get behind something. And when I hear people like Billboard Chris, who say, even though I agree with most of his messaging, I agree with him in his fight against trans ideology and the woke, leftist brigade. What did he say? We don't want gay people in our movement. Okay, then go fuck yourself. Like, I'm not saying I'm gay, but a lot of people would not fly with that.
No.
We don't want gay people in our movement. Okay. Good luck, brother.
That's a little excessive, I feel.
So it becomes hey, I thought we had a common enemy, a common fight, but I actually realized that, maybe you were the enemy the whole time.
Yeah, maybe.
As I said, I agree with a lot of what Chris does, but it's like that type of stuff. You turn the moderates away.
Well, 100%. Like you have the extremists, you have the people in the whole LGBTQ community that are just absolutely insane. They're going into the bathrooms, they're dressing in dresses just to do their things and whatever, to be able to go into bathrooms in sports because they couldn't hack it in a male sport. But you have those extremes, but then you have just regular people, gay or not, gay or straight, like that shouldn't matter. And to close the door on that whole thing, like in a whole, like we don't want gay people in this movement, I would the same thing. Well, fuck you too then I don't want to be part of your movement.
Yeah,
because you're not sounding accepting either.
No, and this is where like the whole kind of thing with like James Lindsay. I know he gets dragged pretty hard for his whole woke right thing. It's like, well, when you see those types of factions that have kind of crept up now that the left is it's not over. The stuff is never over. So I think we really need to look at like, okay, what are these next mechanisms? Is it, it's not, well, I did a petition once and it didn't go anywhere. Throw up my hands. Oh, well, this place sucks. I'm leaving. No, I think it's more of a have to push certain things, have to push ideas. I think that's where a lot of this has to go.
I agree. So seeing as how we've literally started inadvertently talking about the crazy left and the Charlie Kirk and everything else, there was a video that I had seen and I wanted to share it with you. And I feel like right now is the best time to do so.
Okay.
She really irritated me. Get out of here.
What you said.
What?
Oh, what the? Oh.
What?
I'll show it. Let's see. Carry on.
Okay.
Shake your hand, please.
Sure.
I'm proud of you. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, God bless you. God loves you too. Thank you.
Oh, I just wanted to ask a question. Do you want to get shot?
No, I'm gonna get shot. No.
This is Lexington,
Yeah.
and you're about to piss a lot of people off.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you need views, but this specific idea that you have brought up, I understand everyone has their own beliefs, but when you wound up shot, I told you so.
Well, if someone shoots me for preaching the gospel, then God will be glorified and I'll be with him face to face.
Like, just one more thing of the accepting left. Like, what kind of a question is that? He's literally just doing his thing.
You know what the
Do you
threat
want to
is.
get shot?
The
Like,
left, after in wake of Charlie Kirk's assassination, remember that people were sitting there, one in the neck. You want to get one in the neck too? That's what they were doing.
I know, and it's disgusting. Like,
She's saying, do you want to start a civil war because of speech? Right. Hey, guys. Hey, focus. You see what the left is doing? And they're in bold. Did you hear the laughing in the background?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what they think of you. That's what
Which
they
is-
think of you.
Yeah, which is absolutely disgusting. And I think what continues to blow my mind is this is literally coming from the side that's supposed to be all inclusive, accepting, da 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 da. And time again, they show how divisive they really are.
Yes, it does show that, but they don't care. They will use, as Vosh said, I will hang him with these words. I am a socialist. I am here to win. I am not here to lose for socialism. So I will lie, cheat, whatever I need to do in order to gain power. His whole thing is about socialism. This is how the far left acts. When they're outward facing, they'll say, you're not being tolerant, you're not being inclusive. But at the very same point, neither are they. They don't care. This is what the right doesn't understand. This is why I said, I hate that I have to keep bringing this up, but like, how many times do I got to teach you this lesson, old man? Andrew Scheer got his ass kicked because he tried to go after blackface Trudeau. Instead of saying, you know what, guys, that's not a big deal. He tried to hang the liberals with their own standards. So he goes, Justin Trudeau wore blackface more times than he cares to answer, or that he can
I know.
even remember, whatever. And
That's
it's like,
literally such an ongoing thing now.
okay, Scheer, are you against Halloween costumes? Like, these guys don't grasp. I know I'm a little fired up, especially because it's the last episode of before our Christmas hiatus. But think of what you are saying. Justin Trudeau wore a costume for a musical. And you are going to try and associate that with blackface. We know what blackface looks like. It's black skin, big white lips, big white eye. Like, we know where the caricature of blackface is, or we know what it is. But when you say someone dressed up, so then what? Are you going to admonish oh my god, what's the Robert Downey Jr. for Tropic Thunder?
Oh, that was so funny. I was thinking about that movie a little while ago, thinking about how I wonder how that would be perceived now. Like, how many people would freak out over that movie?
But the thing is, the right is so concerned. They're so concerned with optics. They're so concerned with looking like the bad guy. I've said the media already hates you. They already hate your positions. They're never going to like you. You're never going to be the cool kid according to the media. So why try and play into that? Why pigeonhole yourself into that? Why? So, and I've said, you know, when the conservatives are talking about greenhouse gas emissions, look at Carney does this, Carney did that. Oh, this is a big problem. Online hate speech, a big problem. And then when places like the Northern Perspective tries to sue, starts punching to the right, tries to sue someone for saying You guys look like brother and sister, and they go to sue someone. You know
So
what the
sad.
liberals are going to do, you dumbasses? You know what they're going to do? Look, you guys are experiencing it too. You should support our bill. Now the conservatives are backed into a corner going, well, we don't actually. Okay. Then the media gets to run and say, look, the conservatives actually don't have a standard. They'll let it
Yeah.
happen and they'll da 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 da.
That was so dumb.
So
I'm
instead
getting
of
that mad
actually,
about that.
well, exactly. That just shows how weak and spineless conservatives are. They're a bunch of cucks. So while the left is pushing a message, the right is going no, or they're going yeah, but yeah, we don't like hate speech either, but what? Well, we just don't like it. Okay, what's the alternative?
I don't like it.
You know, so like this is where the left is. The left drives this stuff. They appeal to emotion. They appeal to the lowest common denominator. You know, whenever you're in a speech or like if you've ever gone to like a speech or anything like that, you might not remember what was said, but you'll remember how they made you feel.
Yeah. 100%.
So, yeah, it's
I'm really
it's wild.
bad at remembering things, but yeah, exactly. The feelers
Mhm.
are there. Like, oh, it was great. Really? Why was it great? Great. Really was. I really did enjoy it. Tell
Yeah.
me what you enjoyed about it. Thanks.
I couldn't tell you, but I really enjoyed myself. Like, and that's it. That's really it. So the left has no problem coming out and saying, you know, you're going to get kirked too.
Which is just so that's just so gross. That is gross. It really is.
Oh yeah, but
I have
this
zero
is how they are.
respect for anybody.
Remember, they've been setting the groundwork for this for years, decades even. They've been saying that words are violence. You know, look at what happened in Alberta, where they had to protect children from being medically, well, to be butchered. And people lost their minds. Is the right willing to do that with every piece of legislation that the liberals are looking to put forward? No. No, they're not. But the left is.
Never in my life did I think that this is where things would end up. Like, I know, like, it's not like I've lived a bajillion years or anything, but never did I think I would see a day where things started going so backwards, where there was so much progress to now everything regressing, to where it used to be protect women and children to now let's just throw them under the bus. Let's do with these kids what we want, you know, in the guise of we're doing it for them. You know, you're doing what you want to do. It's what?
I just happened to see this on CBC. The Nazis were right. What the leaders of Canada's biggest nationalist group really want. Fed. The leaders of the country's biggest white nationalist group believe that the Nazis were right, that a violent race war for Canada's future is underway, and non-white people should be deported en masse at gunpoint. According to an analysis by CBC's Visual Investigations Unit, what they just looked, they're like the it's a bunch of white people and Second Son Canada calls itself a men's nationalist group dedicated to health and fitness, camaraderie, activism, and friendly support for those who share our values. Official posts on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and X show men gathering to train or to demonstrate, promoting the slogan "Reimmigration Now." Isn't Pierre now using that word and celebrating veterans and Canadian history? Okay, what's wrong with that? Like, even in hearing this hit piece, official posts. So where are they talking about that people need to be taken by gunpoint? But they're demonstrating, promoting slogan. Okay. So they're talking about being healthy, getting fit. Is this like what was it? It's like exercising is a gateway to right-wing extremism. Like,
Oh my
is that where we are with this?
I could not take anybody seriously that said that. There's so many things that people say that I literally, it makes you look at them and just really like
I've only heard in passing of Second Sons. I don't really know all that much about them, but like, I don't know, whatever. I guess you guys do your thing. This person looks familiar though.
you can tell.
I don't know why. That one looks familiar to me.
Yeah, some of them mask and those glasses, sideway hat. Sketchy.
Oh, is this oh, there he is. Ferryman.
Which one? The one with the hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. So let's see. Its leaders welcome neo-Nazis into their ranks, call the official statistics of the Holocaust the product of propagandists, use racist slurs, and say Canadian politicians should be executed. Richard Moon, an expert in Canadian speech law and professor, like, show it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it from their mouths.
Yeah.
I want to hear them saying that this is what's actually happening, or they're like conflating a bunch of shit, because we know how the media likes to act.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, reading certain things, I'd rather hear it. But okay, I'm sorry. My thought process was going like, I'd rather hear it than read it, because reading something, they just twist things. There was just recently, I'm horrible with names, but one of somebody who works with Trump in the White House apparently did an interview with Vanity Fair, and the stuff that was said in there was completely twisted and made to sound completely different.
Yeah.
They
do like it. I don't know what the official name, but it's like quote bashing. So they'll take part of a quote, then they'll like leave out a section and then make another point. So technically they did say those things, which is like what the BBC was getting sued for, because they made Trump say things he never actually said. So that was the same thing with the Vanity Fair thing, was they were like quote bashing.
I feel like that's a really weird phrase to use for that, but yeah,
they're bashing different quotes together to try to make the person say something else.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the actual word, but that's what I'm gonna use. So that seems fair, that they're just trying to bash things together to make shit fit.
Yeah, it makes sense. But then what else I was gonna say, like, I'd rather see it and hear it, but at the same time, like, you can't even believe your eyes anymore either, because of all the AI and shit like that that's out there. Like, it's so you don't know what you're watching. There's so many things that I see now that I'm like, I don't know if this is real or not. I don't believe this is real. Like,
and so all they need to do, and this isn't my original point, I'm stealing it from Tim Pool, but so the example he had made, and I think it's a very succinct prediction. So with the very fine people on both sides thing, all they have to do is just change like one word in that whole speech. Because he said, there's very fine people on both sides, but neo-Nazis and white nationalists, I condemn totally.
Mhm.
All they have to change is like one word. He's like, instead of saying, and I condemn all, I condemn some.
Yeah.
Dim sum. I don't know where that came to mind. But
Oh,
that's it. So now no longer are we actually in the realm of, well, that speech never took place. And it's like, well, here, look, it said he said some. Here he said all. Now, which one's true? Because he was at a speech, or he was at a rally or whatever. He was giving a speech. The only difference is one word. And the left will latch on to some, the right will latch on to all. So it doesn't have to be like AI generated this massive speech that never actually took place. Change one word, quote bash it, make him say things that he never said, make people say things that never said. I don't know. I don't know what the like if I were to look at what the media has to say. I've listened to Jeremy McKenzie. I don't agree with all his opinions. I don't agree with Ferryman. I've debated, I've argued against him.
yeah, that guy's something.
You know, so when they say these things, and it's, you know, it's like the kind of Nick Fuentes type of thing where, you know, you hear quotes out of context and people go, well, that doesn't sound right. And until it becomes so, just because you shove those people away, you don't put them in the national spotlight. Well, CBC just did, but they're trying to do like a smear job on this. All it does is that it makes those people more extreme. This is why Daryl Davis, you know, the famous KKK de-radicalizer, all he did was just talk to people. So these guys, even though let's just say if you're not white, you gotta leave. We don't want you here. Okay, even if that is their position, is it more effective to argue their position or just say they don't exist? And then when events start cropping up, when people start talking about it more, you know, you made them such a boogeyman that now it becomes cool. You're the out group. Look, the media is afraid of us. Look at how afraid they are. And then they sit there and huff each other's farts, jerk each other off, that how amazing they are.
Gross.
But that's what ends up happening. The ideas don't go away. In fact, they get more extreme because now you have no one pulling them from the proverbial brink. Among key policy priorities of the group is re-immigration, which non-white people would be removed from Canada. In a video published by the group covering a November demonstration in London, Ontario, Alex Vrend, the vice president of Second Sons Canada, describes re-immigration as a set of policies that include giving people options to self-deport and create new rules to prevent abuse to Canada's immigration system. Okay, where's the problem with that?
Hold on. Where's the problem with what?
Where's the problem with what they just said? Describe re-immigration as a set of policies that include giving people option to self-deport and create new rules to prevent abuse of Canada's immigration system.
Okay, but they also, before that though, it said anybody who wasn't white. There are non-white Canadians who were born here.
Non-white people would be removed from Canada. Okay, so hold on. On his personal podcast, dubbed The Ragecast, Second Sons Canada president Jeremy McKenzie describes re-immigration as a violent, possibly deadly undertaking involving weapons. I think re-immigration sounds too nice. Rounded up, forced out, bye-bye, he said in a September 2025 podcast episode. Notice how they phrase that.
This just sounds horrible.
Give me some guys and some weapons and we'll effing get rid of them, McKenzie said in a June 2024 podcast episode. We'll take them up, get in the truck. See, I'll show, okay? Just to see how this is quote bashing, okay? This is quote bashing. Give me some of your effing guns and we'll, give me some weapons and we'll effing get rid of them. We'll take them up, ... get in the truck, period. You're going to the airport. Make me, okay, Bang. Anybody else want to go to the airport? ... I only had to shoot one. See, easy. Those are all different quotes. That's quote bashing. So what they're doing here is literally what I'm saying. They're taking a bunch of sentences out of context to make him say something he didn't. Now, I would wish that they would actually show the segment.
Yeah. It's kind of annoying that they don't.
Reimmigration for second sons is a euphemism for ethnic cleansing, he said. The reimmigration language is interesting because it's meant to make ethnic cleansing, which is a concept that shocks people and horrifies them, sound almost benign. Evan Belgord, oh boy, good old Evan, the executive director of Canada Anti-Hate Network, which tracks and studies far-right extremist groups, said Second Sons has grown significantly since its inception last year. He said they have become the prominent white nationalist group in Canada.
Gross.
Yada, yada, yada. This is why it's very hard to trust the media.
But see, just I don't know, seeing something like this, like just the group in itself, it just shows that when you go overboard, the retaliation that comes from that is insane. And what I mean is, okay, well, we have to open up the borders. We have to allow more people in, more immigration. We have to be more, what's the word I'm looking for? When you bring
tolerant, accepting.
No. Like other races and stuff like that into workplaces. Like
more diverse.
Yeah, but I think there's a word for it. But yes. Stuff like that. Or, going from one extreme or one thing in the, say, the LGBTQ community, you're accepting, allow them to get married, to now we're men and women's sports and bathrooms and around children and in prisons. And like, it just shows, like, then you have people who start retaliating. And then you have these psycho white nationalists where no longer can they see any good in other people who are here. It's now, I just want white. I just want white. Get rid of everything else. I just want white. Like they go from one extreme to the next.
Well, exactly. And so that's where we're no longer talking to each other. We are now drawing battle lines. That's what's happening. And the further and further we see, obviously these guys have a deep appreciation and love for Canada. Obviously, you see the ferryman, he has his old, the red ensign behind him. He's looking at a Canada of old. A Canada of purpose, a Canada of prosperity.
What's the old red sign? Like what is our ensign? What is that?
That's our old Canadian flag.
Oh.
Where it has the Union Jack in one corner.
Oh, that okay.
Canada's crest.
Yeah, okay. That
so let's look at it this way. Their messaging, even though I don't agree with the white nationalist part of it, their messaging is a mirror representation of the liberal. So their messaging is actually a lot more effective than milk toast, Pierre. How much did we see Nick Fuentes? He was Voldemort, he who shall not be named. Now you can't go anywhere without hearing something about Fuentes.
Yeah.
So their messaging is a lot more palatable to people who are saying, I don't like what's happening in Canada, and I don't know why. I don't like it. I've even had conversations with people that say, like, I'm not racist, but I don't like seeing all this stuff that's happening in this country. I don't like it. And I've had to say, like I said to this person that I had this exchange with, was I don't think it has anything to do with race. It's you're watching your culture be destroyed in real time.
Yeah.
It's watching the death of a country before your eyes. So people like Second Sons, and I'm not endorsing in any way, shape, or form. I don't really know their policy positions. I've only heard it in passing from other people. But they're saying we want to get back to a Canada that was prosperous, where you could trust your neighbor, where you could go out and you don't have to worry about someone that doesn't look like you, that doesn't share your culture, and doing terrible things to you, your friends, your family, your wives, your daughters, your children.
Yeah.
So that actually comes off a lot more palatable than, oh, you're just a racist, xenophobe, homophobe, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay. It's like that meme. I don't know if you ever seen, but it's like, there's like three people or two people are talking. One's on the left, one's on the right. And the right says something like pretty benign and the left shoves them. And then, the person on the right ends up getting caught by a bunch of other right wingers. And they're like, hey, are you okay? And it's like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. But then the left is going, look, right wing extremist. It's like, you shoved me here. You pushed me here. So this type of stuff comes across as to me anyways, as a mirror inversion of what the liberals are doing. And if Canada's in the position where places like white nationalist type groups are actually gaining traction and gaining significant traction, that shows that Canada has actually lost its way big time. Big time.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So,
I don't know. It's sad, but yes, I do agree. It's a direct response to. I mean, you think about how many times that you've actually heard. Well, when Trudeau was here, still in office, how many times you heard him go up in front of the nation and literally, I don't know. I feel like there was incitement of violence by him in a way, like turn on your neighbors, you're calling people Nazis and terrorists and this and that. Like, what are you doing? Like, and you have somebody that's supposed to be in power in your country, and this is what they're saying about other citizens instead of just listening to them. No, you have to go run away like a little bitch, but then on top of it, then sit there and try to get the entire country against them. Well, and what against your neighbors and everything. Like, it just, yeah.
And look at what the left has done. Look at how they're saying in here, these are neo-Nazis. Well, I've been called a Nazi. I've been called a fascist, xenophobe, whatever else. Okay. So what are those my people? Are those the people I should be aligning with? Because someone who's a classical liberal is being called a Nazi. They've dumbed it down. It doesn't mean anything. It literally doesn't mean anything anymore. Called a fascist. Okay, well, what does a fascist mean? That just means someone that I don't agree with. They're a fascist.
Oh, okay. It's a really good definition. Someone you don't agree with. Okay.
Like, unless this is just trying to be like, I don't know, whatever. But all right, so let's shift. We'll go into the Skate Canada thing. Or do you want to? What was the other video that you had?
Oh, actually, yeah. Let's play that first. But no, okay, we'll do that first. Hold on. I mean, just because we're talking about the acceptance of people and all. I don't know. Like, okay, so this video, I just realized what video it was. I don't know. So when I was talking or mentioning earlier about how you see things and like you don't know what is real, what is not real anymore. Like whether it's AI, whether it's just an act. Like I had seen this video and just honestly, my first thought process is this cannot be real. Like this has to be just a joke that's being put around out there. It like has to be. But anyway, and to anybody who's going to get traumatized,
Oh
Sorry.
no.
Sorry. Tee.
Oh, what the hell is even that?
Right?
He's like my sugar daddy. He's put me in his will to do all this stuff for him, and he has no idea that he's blind. He doesn't know that. He's on the wrong side. Yeah, daddy, I got you.
I don't think you're such a good girl. So sweet. You're so sweet. I love you.
So he's like my
Like, they can't be real. Please tell me this is just a joke, right? Are
There
you
was like
traumatized?
family in the background.
Yeah.
Play it again.
Oh God.
sugar daddy. He's put me in his will to do all this stuff for him, and he has no idea that he's blind. He doesn't know that he's on the wrong side.
Sweetheart, will you make drinks, sweetheart?
Yeah, daddy, I got you.
I don't think you're such a good girl.
This
Sweet. You're so sweet. I love you.
So he's like my sugar daddy. He's put me in his will.
okay. All right. Okay. First, what the hell?
It's one of those things where I had to see it, so you have to see it. Yeah. It popped up, and if I
But
get
is he-
traumatized-
Okay. Call me dumb. Call me ignorant. But if they're blind and they can't see that you're even a dude, did you notice the guy turned his head, looked at man booby, and then grabbed?
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. So it has to be a joke or
I really hope so.
see? Like you're backing up.
God, I have to keep watching this. That's what I want to hear it anyway.
See, look.
Well, oh yeah, I seen him look towards. I didn't
Okay.
notice the down though. But what? Okay, let's just. I mean,
Why? Well, God, I kind of miss the days. At least back in the day, you had to get on television. There was like that kind of natural gatekeeper kind of barrier, and now there's been a lot of good. There's been a lot of bad. Like
Oh,
what
no.
the
Pandora's box has been completely opened, and
It
it's
has-
horrifying.
yeah, like what the
So you're
Yeah.
welcome for everybody for that.
Yeah, he put me in his will, and I'm
it's like
All right. So, to anybody who is hanging out with us right now, thank you. We love and appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down below and, feed the plant, man.
Me see more. Feed me all night long.
all right. So we'll go in with this. So this has come out of course, the Communist Broadcasting Corporation of Canada.
Loves it.
So Skate Canada to stop holding national international events in Alberta. Skate Canada says it will no longer host major events in Alberta following a review of the province's legislation on the participation of transgender athletes in women's sports. Following a careful assessment of Alberta's Fairness and Safety in Sports Act, Skate Canada has determined that we are unable to host events in the province while maintaining our national standards for safe and inclusive sports. Oh, I fucking hate this.
Okay, hold on. So, am I right with this? Sorry, this hurt my brain. So, because Alberta is now taking the stance to protect kids and keep males out of sport, female sports and places and stuff like that,
Mhm.
this Skate Canada won't host things there because they want to still have males in female sports and all this other stuff, and they don't feel like Alberta's inclusive.
What does safe
Correct.
mean? What is like see, this is the great thing with the left. What you and me would kind of definitionally understand as safe as in order to reduce harm, like physical harm.
Yeah.
Their standard of safe is hurt feelings.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
inclusive. I mean, hey, sports are pretty gender neutral in if so you either have like, mixed division or you have gender specific or like that's really it. I've said before, the NFL is available to men and women, but you don't see women going into the males division. You see a lot of guys going into females.
Mm-hmm.
So who's safe? Was it safe when Imam Khalif, that boxer that punched that Italian boxer
Well,
so hard that her face, her skull cracked? He cracked her skull.
Can't
Is
even.
that safe and inclusive?
No.
I got into an exchange with someone, and it's wild that I had to like actually defend this position. I guess kind of long and short of the exchange was like all cultures are equal. Oh, JT, son of a bitch. $2.50 hot dog. God damn it.
What? Huh?
Hmm?
Hot dog.
JT, he says, I'm at Costco, hot dog time.
Oh, I didn't see the I'm at Costco part. $2.50. It's $1.50, biatch.
$1.50?
Yes, it will never change.
Or is it $2.50 a slice? Pizza slice. I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember. I don't know. But I know
pizza
for a fact
is
a
damn
hot
good.
dog and a drink is $1.50. And that guy, I don't know his name, but the CEO of Costco refuses to change it. Even though they're like, nay, we're losing money on this. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
What did he
We're not
say?
changing
I
it.
will strangle you to death if you raise the price of hot dogs.
Something along those lines. It was
Like-
very aggressive and hilarious. Yes.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Frankly.
No, it's something like Costco. I think they make, I want to say it's like 80% of their revenue is just off memberships. It's not actually buying stuff.
Doesn't surprise me.
So, but yeah, anyway, so safe and inclusive sport. Spokesperson for the organization said the decision only applies to national and international level events. Alberta skaters are not barred from participating in Skate Canada programs and competitions, just not in Alberta. We will continue to monitor legislative developments in the province and will reassess hosting opportunities as circumstances evolve. No upcoming national or international events are scheduled to be held in Alberta. In a post on X on Tuesday, Premier Danielle Smith responded to the decision, calling it disgraceful. It is 100% agree with her. We expect they will apologize and adjust their policy. Oh, sorry, I should probably have this up. Their policies once they realize they are not compromising they are not only compromising the fairness and safety of their athletes, but are also offside with the international community, including the International Olympic Committee, which is moving in the same direction as Alberta.
Good. Finally.
He is currently in the process of reviewing its definition of female sports, because apparently they don't know what a woman is. But
No. Insert Matt Walsh's video here. No one could answer the question.
and it is really funny. So Adam Van Coverden, whatever, he's an old like Olympian. So I find it really funny that an Olympian that understands at the highest level, like the difference between like number 1 and number 2 are like they're massive differences. Like the more and more skilled you get at something, the differences between first and second place become, it could be a reaction time that's like 0.1 seconds faster.
Or less. It's disgusting. But yeah.
Like, yeah, it be the difference, say from like 10th place to 3rd place is probably like miles, like in terms of skill and capabilities. But from 3rd to 1st, it's tiny. It's little things. So it's funny that an old Olympian is saying, I think things like, what's going on? That's Michelle, right? I don't know which one's Michelle or which one's Michael.
Michelle.
All right. Sorry. Those two, that name messes me up. I'm sorry. So I'll continue. So our government believes in a sports system that provides opportunities for all Canadians to participate and excel without discrimination, including the transgender community. Fucking Christ. Which is disproportionately vulnerable, excluded, and marginalized. Okay.
Oh, God.
So should I be allowed to compete in this Skate Canada? Even though I'm a fat ass that doesn't exercise?
I feel like you got this.
Like, so I should be allowed to compete? It is wild.
Do you identify as a girl?
I can for this.
Well, then.
I'm not shaving. You're
Lady
discriminating
Ball
against my religion too. It's so wild. No, figure skating isn't for everyone. It's not. It's not. Just like, I don't know, competitive hot dog eating isn't for everyone.
You're really on those hot dogs, aren't you?
A lot of fucking hot dogs. Thanks, JT.
That's the shitty thing in Winnipeg. They had the Costco on St. James, which was close to where I work. So it was something close. And the funny thing is, I think I've only gone there once for lunch in the years that I've worked where I've worked. But now it's gone. And that's all I want is a fork and hot dog. And now it's out in Headingley.
Yeah.
Like, well, can't go there and back on lunch now.
Yeah, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Now you've lost out on $1.50 hot dogs.
Yeah,
so this has been a movement, and it's been a constant movement that the left has made in order to try and blur the lines that sex and gender are different, even though gender is and always was a social construct implemented by a doctor who sexually abused children, who drugged children to the point where they actually committed suicide because of the amount of abuse that they were receiving from this doctor.
Self-exited. God.
Yes. They unalived themselves. Sorry, TikTok.
YouTube.
If YouTube is really that hard about an issue that was that terrible to actually give context,
it's the word. It just gets triggered.
No, I'm triggered. I'm triggered by their triggering.
No one cares about if we get triggered by something.
Yeah, but I'm a minority, so they need to respect me.
That's fair. I
am a minority.
I was having a conversation the other day with that girl from work from the Philippines, and she was asking what my background was, and I'm like, well, I'm Ukrainian, Polish, English, and Scottish. She's like, oh my God, you're like really white. I just started laughing so hard. I'm like, yep, I don't think I can get much whiter than I am. Definitely not a minority.
But so what does this actually say with regards to the spirit of competition? Is supposed to be in good faith with competent and capable individuals, not cheating.
Well,
I
don't believe that.
No, they don't. And that is one thing that I deeply believe in. I believe in fairness. I believe in kind of following the rules as long as they're just and fair. If it's just following the rules, like if you're playing Monopoly and the bankers, sticking a $100 bill on their, in their wallet every other turn, it's like, okay, well, I'm just not going to play with you. I'm not playing this game. And so these people practice, they go after, they sacrifice a lot for this type of stuff. And then to have some like 2-bit, like not even washed up, just straight up incapable individual come in. But because they have a set of gonads on the outside of their body, they get a disproportionate ability. I imagine that.
When did men become more sensitive than women, by the way?
They all died in World War II.
All the men, the real
Yeah.
men,
Yeah.
or they survived it and now are no longer around.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
Fair. Yeah, that's
And when
fair.
you hear people like, oh, you know, soldiers died across seas so that we could have trans people and blah blah blah. It's like
No.
no one's buying that. That's some like weird cope revisionist bullshit. No one. If you went to someone in a foxhole and you went, you know, in like 50 years, men are going to be molesting children, and that's what you're actually fighting for.
So many trigger words.
Like no one is in those foxholes to protect abuse.
A man wearing a dress,
Yeah,
going into women's spaces. No,
no one.
they were the
No one.
epitome of protect women and children back then.
Yeah,
Not let's
so,
put them in danger.
So
No.
that's what I think actually happened, because the people that could did, and the people that couldn't told them to do it.
Yeah.
So, like, it's so insane. The internet. Oh God. Whatever. I don't know.
That's stupid. I don't know. If it was me, I'd be like, fine, good riddance. I mean, if you're the type of people who you clearly do not believe in fairness, you clearly do not believe in the rules of a game or keeping your athletes safe. You're more concerned with someone having a hurt feeling than someone actually feeling safe. Nobody is out there saying that these people need to be self-exited or they need to be lined up and taken out. No, it's just, hi, you got dangly bits or were born with dangly bits. You're not allowed in a women's sport. Sorry.
Yeah,
Easy as
you
that.
go in that line.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Like,
like,
and I have a bit of a hard time because a lot of women, they voted for this. They wanted this. So, you know, at some point it's like, hey,
I
you know
can't
what?
even like argue with it. I really can't. Like, as much as I want to be like, no, that's not true. I mean, it's not something I voted for. It's not something I wanted. But did women vote for this? 100% they did.
Mhm.
I know women personally who would, you know, jump up and defend a poor man's fifis if he wanted to go into the women's bathroom. And it's just, what is wrong with you people? Y'all are insane.
Well, imagine, you know, someone saying things like, hey, like, okay, I'll put it this way. Women say that men are abusive, they commit more violence, they assault women a lot more. It's essay and everything else. But also, once they put a dress on, they're no different, and in fact, they're empowered. And well, not they're empowered; they're an oppressed people, and we need to do everything to help them. It's like, okay, so if I walk in a dress, beard and all, am I now going to be heralded? Especially if I assault someone. Like if I assaulted someone, would they be going, wow, you know, that just happens sometimes, or like, I don't understand where this, the logical inconsistency, you know, of the three rules of logic. A cannot be A and B. It's a law of identity. What the hell are you doing? Oh.
She's like perched at the end of the bed, just like staring so intently into my soul.
Oh.
Anyway,
So
sorry.
I know JT had sent this. I'll share it. Oh, please. No.
Oh my God.
No. Why?
Why indeed? I need to see this now that I've seen that. I need context because
I hate
Oh my
this.
God. Do you remember in BG3 where it was in one of the villages that you go into and you end up going into a house and there's like an ogre with a giant lady, like that really big, large woman. This is what this reminds me of right now. except a little less intimate.
Hello, we're doing a podcast right now. What's up?
Are you?
Yeah.
I thought it was a call-in show.
Jackie?
Yes, that's Jack.
yeah.
Are you coming on? Come on, get in here.
Why, are you coming on? Do you need a stream link?
No. I was just calling to say hello. I saw you were already online.
Oh, yeah. Are we what? Sorry.
Oh, I can see you guys now. No, I was cleaning my house and I thought I'd call and say hello because you said it was a call-in show today. But you're talking about some rather big-looking figure skater. I just looked at the picture.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to play it, and it's just not playing.
It looks. This doesn't look real. It clearly looks AI.
No, I come on, but I'm having a bit of a chill Saturday. I just posted about it. I decided to.
JT says, "Hey, Jack."
To my house, and it went from one thing to the other, and so I started by cleaning the house top to bottom, and then I didn't like any of the pictures the way they had them on the wall, and so I moved all that, and then those didn't match the pillows on the couch, so I had to change those out, and then I decided to move around and declutter my knickknacks, and then I decided to redo the tinsel on the Christmas tree.
Oh my goodness.
Kitchen, and I scrubbed them, and then I scrubbed the sink, and then I scrubbed under the oven.
Wow, you were busy.
My office, but I wanted to call and say hello because I'm having a rather chill Saturday.
All right,
That's a chill Saturday. That's a chill Saturday. It sounds like someone didn't take their Ritalin today. Is what that sounds like.
Sounds like someone didn't take their Ritalin today.
No, I need Ritalin badly. Anyway, tell Kim I say hello.
Kim says, or Jack says hello.
I hear you.
Oh,
Hi.
She says hi.
Miss you.
Oh.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I will talk to you later.
All right. Okay, bye.
That was such a. I'm like, who are you answering the phone to? What's wrong with you? That one's always allowed.
Come on. This sucks that it's not playing.
Is there another source?
No, JT is the source.
Oh, well then what the heck? Where's the let me see if I can pull it up. I doubt it, but
Wait, on Edge. Oddly enough, Microsoft Edge works. It'll work there. Oh my god.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boys, this is what we have to look forward to. Wait, did I did the wrong one.
You are fired.
What
would you oh wow.
Okay, come on.
What would you like?
Can I just window? No, entire
to the wall.
Okay, so I'll just do that then.
The
All right,
suspense is killing me here.
Here we go.
So, wow. I thought not gonna lie, I thought there was someone was gonna be sitting on someone's head there. No joke. That was beautiful. Wow.
She is strong and beautiful.
Woo! Oh my god. What a brave woman.
Why is the guy? Oh,
what?
Ew! Oh, you can see the AI. Oh, it's okay. Is that supposed to be a chick that transitioned to be a man, and that's a man that transitioned to be a woman?
I'm going to assume yes.
Because look at that. That's a woman's back.
Yeah.
That's a woman's back. That's a dude's back.
What a beautiful pair. Wonder if they got married. Oh my god. Fucking love AI. I love it, but yet it creeps me out all at the same time. No
joke. That's where we're going.
So strong and brave, right? Mm.
So yeah, women, congratulations. I guess you kind of got what you voted for, and have fun digging yourself out of it. Anything else, or are we gonna sign off for Christmas? Christmas.
Should probably sign off for Christmas. I mean, I got someone whining at me over here. I got a kid to go pick up. But anyway,
That's true.
No, definitely not. All right. Well, thank you, everybody who took the time out of your day to come sit with us and listen to the craziness going on in the world today. As per usual, we don't disappoint. There's too much for us to keep up with. We love and appreciate all of you. Hopefully, whoever is watching, hit the little subscribe, share button. Do us a solid. That would be a fantastic Christmas present to us. Subscribe, share, all that stuff. But most importantly, have a amazing week. Have fun with your family, your friends. Enjoy making some amazing memories. Be kind to one another. And we'll catch you guys again next week. Or not, you know what I mean, after the Christmas. And, Merry Christmas.
For you guys over on Rumble, I guess we'll send you over to the Quartering. I see that he's live streaming. I think he's live streaming from America Fest, I think. But yeah, of course, thank you everyone that has decided to tune in and share it with everyone. How does it go? Sharing the show with everyone you know. There we go. So amazing. I appreciate everyone. I think we will be coming back. Let's see. I think it'll be the 3rd. It's looking like the 3rd of January. We will be coming back. Hopefully some new things will be in the works. Of course, like we'll still be around. We just won't be, it's too hectic and just gotta turn some of this shit off once in a while. Yeah.
Family time. Watch some cheesy Christmas movies and do baking and some, annoying cleaning, but Christmas carols, I love this time of year.
Yeah. All right. So hope everyone has a fantastic Christmas, has a fantastic New Year, and we will see you guys hopefully on the 3rd of January. And with that,
Merry Christmas, and we're out.